Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another episode of Wholistic Conversations. I'm your host, Brittany, and today I have a guest on that's going to teach you all about relationships, comedy, pursuing one's dreams, and we're going to really get to know and understand who Mario is and how he created the life he has today. All right, so help me in welcoming Mario.
I'm scared already. Burn the sage.
Oh, don't be scared. This is going to be so good.
I love it. Go ahead. I love conversations like this.
Yeah.
But I love your podcast anyway. So that's
Thank
why I was
you.
like, even when we talked, I was like, well, when I met you anyway, then I found out you did a podcast. I said, she is so dope. I'm coming. I said, I don't care when I can make it, but I'm coming. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes, so thank you for coming on
You're
to have a
welcome.
conversation with me.
I love it. Thank you for having me.
You know, one thing I want to start off with you on is your relationship, right? Most men don't even find the benefits of a woman. They can't find them. They like she's not even an asset at this point. She's really an expense, right? So it's like, how did you develop the tools and the knowledge say,
great word.
I actually want a wife? So let's start there.
I got tired of not having a home.
Okay, you starting off.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, because like
that's deep.
people have houses and apartments, but you might not have a home. So I had kids prior to my wife, and I seen how you can do it wrong and why people are together for the wrong reasons. And my kids are beautiful, all of them. And shouts out to their mothers. They did an amazing job. And just because you got a good friendship with a person don't mean y'all gonna be good in a good relationship, should I say. Because I might not have been the best boyfriend ever. But I had to set a goal for myself. Sometimes as men, we should set goals for ourselves to say, I am this and I want to be that. You know what I'm saying? Look at yourself and pick yourself up. People make mistakes, but you can also you can recreate another person to you. So I felt like if I was going to be serious about another woman, then I needed to be serious about another woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you can lay with women all day and say, I love you, I like you, oh, you're so sexy, oh, you got whatever, blah, blah, blah. But once you really get to it and you find the person that you really like, you're like, you know what? If I'm going to really do this, then I really need to be serious about it. And you got to find a woman that's really like loving, should I say. Because looks can fade easily. But my wife loved herself. And in return, she loved everybody around her. So I saw that. Because just because people, say they love you, don't necessarily mean they love themselves. Because people got secrets. People got past. People got history that sometimes you can see in them that might not ever come out unless they can really just let it go and open up to say, hey, this is who I am. And, So I felt like it was just I wanted to see a home, first of all. That was very first. That's why I said it first, because it's like I wanted that. And my mom and dad had that. And
that's what I was going to ask
see
you.
It. Yeah, I needed to see it.
Your mother and father were married?
They still
are. They still together?
Yeah.
How long?
Probably like 130 something years. It's got to be over 50 plus years.
Wow.
My oldest brother 52. So it's got to be 53, 54 years. Yeah, still married.
So that's a really good prime example of something you can look back on and say, wow, my parents did it, they're doing it, and this thing could exist.
Yeah, and learn from them. Like, my parents' relationship ain't perfect. I got brothers that are married. Their relationship not perfect, but we can all learn from everybody. And don't look going into a relationship like it's going to be perfect. Even in the perfect world, shit still ain't perfect. So you got to look at it like that. Understand it. We're going to go through something.
Right.
But that's how you mature, is like, how do we get to the other side of it? How can we talk about it and recollect and reconciliate this whole situation and make it work for the best of us? Because it's like my moms and dad problems, I ain't going to necessarily be me and my wife problems. So you go have a problem. somewhere.
Yeah. And learning not to just walk away because there's something you don't like about somebody.
Nah.
It's like working with them
Yeah.
through their problem and through y'all's problem and getting on the other side together.
Yeah, and love. Like I think when you say you love somebody, you gotta start with yourself. You gotta. How can you say you love me, but you struggling with what you see? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was very important. She loved who she was. Might not have liked everything about her, but she loved people, loved herself, and loved people. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was very dope.
Wow. And how long y'all been together?
9 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And to all the married people, I need y'all to stop lying because married people be lying. You know, you can make it to the 3 years or you own something. But you get that 5, and then you get another couple be like, oh, if you can make it past 7, and it's like, well, hold on now. How many years? But but I think every married couple had their own. And me and my wife been together 9 years. Ain't been nothing traumatic that's been going on in 9 years. Have good friends.
Yeah.
I think marriage works when everybody has something going on. Have something going on.
Right.
That sitting at home shit is stupid.
Okay, that's what
I don't know who made that up.
Look, no. No shade this way. So that's what I was going to say is, us being women, we get told that, be the homemakers and, they want to be taken care of because they're taking care of the household. But sometimes that's not giving you enough value. Because taking care of kids is very valuable. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
it's
I'm
hard
talking
work.
about internal value. Yeah. You got to have something going on for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you get consumed into the kids, into your husband, that's where I think where all the problems come in.
And shopping and like, well, you know what? Let me just say this. Your world is your world, but don't just consider it to be produced by somebody else. Meaning that just because if I make money and you sit at home, but I'm making your world the way I want to make it, I don't think that's attractive. This is a beautiful earth out here. Get outside. Go. Yeah. I would never tell you not to work or travel or go with your friends. That don't even make sense. Right. Like, you're supposed to do that. And that's what makes people breathe a little bit. That's what makes you get a little different skin tone on you. I mean, if you in the house not doing nothing, I don't even know. Yeah. Why would that even make sense? And I'm not messed up with my wife working. My wife work, I work. We both make money. It's not a, you don't need to work.
Do you think that's important? That your wife works or makes some type of income?
In a sense it is. Because 2 people can make $2 million quicker than one. Because anybody that's a millionaire got a team. So I'm sorry, it don't even matter if it's a female or a male. Regardless, it's a team. Yeah. And when it comes down to marriage, y'all are in business together too. So now we got a whole nother team. But can this team win a championship? Because a lot of people try to win a ring by themselves. I know you might think you can, but there's no way you're gonna win a championship ring by yourself.
Yeah. And I hear some men, say, my woman, she ain't gotta work, she ain't gotta do this. Money ain't important when it comes to like what I look for in a woman. And I'm just like, it depends on the type of man. Because I believe that there are some men that would prefer their woman to have some sort of income producing, whether it's a job, whether it's a business, but something that they can do for themselves. Because if you get into a position where the man is handling all the bills, they say whoever got the most money has the most control.
That could be true. And I think it depends on the type of woman too. Because when I met my wife, she was working. When I met her, I was working. We never stopped working. Our schedules have never changed. And the job that she's in, it wouldn't make sense for me to tell her to stop. Right. That don't even make sense. Like, regardless of what I make, it's just like, hey, no, you keep your job. I got back. We finna win this race
together.
Because at the end of the day, that's the end game. Because I see a lot of guys investing in women that end up not having no value in them. And you done wasted money. It might not seem like it. You done wasted it like, I can get money, I can get it back. But, bro, you wasted money and time.
Yeah.
When that money could have been invested in somebody that was a whole lot more important. They could have got you a whole lot more further than what you think. And then it's not even about me and her. Me and my wife got kids. We got a property. We got investment. We got home. It's all about all of that.
Yeah.
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 It's not about us. We put ourselves. I'm thankful like that I could really make a living off what I really love to do and then share it with her. And then we both all share it with everybody else.
Yes, that's so beautiful.
Yes,
That's like the American dream, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't even know. Hey, I don't know nothing else to do. That's it.
Yeah. So 9 years married, right? What has been the number one struggle in your marriage?
Time.
Quality time?
I think just time period. Because both of us do work. And when we do come home, sometimes we don't cut the work off. You see what I'm saying? So that's time, the valuable time, because we still got kids. We still got a house. We still got each other. We still trying to come home from working and then still trying to still work, preoccupied while we're on the phone. So we've learned to try to cut that time out. Like, look, hey, we on vacation or we at home. You home. Put it down for an hour. Like, just like we do our kids.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't seen you in 2 hours and you in the damn house. Cut it off. Put it down. So it's the same thing with, like, when we talk about time, like, I can't be gone 3 days out of the town working and I come home and I'm still on the damn phone work, not even hey, babe, kiss you. And then I'm back here and then you back there. No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Would you say?
Hell no. Cut it off.
This is what somebody told me, that a woman requires more attention than a baby.
True.
You agree?
Depending on the woman. Again, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah.
Because a baby gonna sleep. Let me do you talk about a baby. Cause
or a child, or let's say a 2-year-old toddler. I don't know. I disagree.
I don't agree with that either, because it depends on the woman.
Yeah.
See, that might not be you. And my wife don't like to be smothered and all of it, because she, like I said, she work. She love to cook, the kids. So we all got moving parts. So it's not like we can smother each other anyway. Hey, come here. It's not we not newlyweds and man, we running shit. Shit is running.
Yeah.
But we have to carve it out. This is our time. We just came from Hawaii. We flew back Monday. What's today? Thursday. So my time is kind of messed up. So we got back Monday, and our first initiative was to take the kids. But I said no.
Yeah.
Because we have been planning to go to Hawaii since we got married. Never been, putting money aside. And then we said, you know what? We came across some blessings and said, you know what? We going to Hawaii by ourselves.
Yeah.
And we went and had a time of our life.
Wow.
So you got to do that too. You got to be selfish a little bit. Marriage, selfish. Selfish with your kids, selfish with yourself, selfish with your wife. Like, hey, I'm not doing that today. Or you'd be like, I'm just doing y'all today.
Right.
So it's,
right.
yeah.
And like you say, carving out that quality time with your wife. So if you all haven't seen each other in a couple days, then taking the time to say, hey, I'm going to put this phone away and I'm just going to give you my undivided attention for a little.
Come on. It's simple.
That's easy.
It's simple. Let's sit on the back porch or let's rent a movie. Instead of, if we don't even want to go to the movies because everybody at home, let's just rent one.
Yeah.
Netflix or Prime, whatever. It's ways you can do it without seeming like you have to fly to Hawaii or out of the country.
Right, like it's a job. Like it's something
because the biggest thing that most couples invest in is in your home. So if you got a dope-ass house and you make your surroundings dope and comfortable, y'all spend time at home. Put the phone down. We finna cook together or make something.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. And you tell me you told me the struggle. What was one thing you struggled in your marriage? Tell me about Tell me about the best time you have had in your marriage.
The best?
Yeah.
Well, with Hawaii being so fresh, it was
okay.
And you know what? Like, I would say being spontaneous is probably one of the best factors in a marriage. Because when you do something spontaneous, you don't think about it. So it ain't even on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because things that happen spontaneous, when you done with that moment, you like, man, I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
me and my wife are spontaneous. We that's what I'm saying. Like, this Hawaii trip just came. It came like, we going. But
Yeah.
I've had a lot of moments that were amazing. We, with our child, like, shit, just make, like, really making it.
Yeah.
Like, really being able to just make it.
Have you ever been to a point in your marriage where it's like y'all was on the edge of almost separating?
We've talked about it in arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because everybody get mad.
Yeah.
I think everybody get upset. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like a financial thing. It was, disrespect. When marriages have verbal altercations sometimes, it's disrespectful. So,
as far as you mean disrespectful, someone is saying something that...
Man, listen.
Yeah.
You know how I go with it. Shit. You've been there before. You get married. When people get to talking, in the heat, it happens.
You say things that you don't mean.
It happens.
But then also tell me, do you believe this? That when people are upset and they say things, that's the truth. Or are they only saying it to hurt your feelings? And
I believe
it might not be the truth.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it can be very disrespectful, because I couldn't say this if I didn't think about it or didn't know what I'm talking about. We can't say Trump ain't what he is if we don't know what the fuck Trump is.
Yeah.
So we know what he is. So we can say that. So when you say that about a person,
there's some part of that. You've been
meaning to say that. So that's why, that's what has gotten us upset more than anything. I don't think it was more like we don't, And then our shit ain't, like I said, it ain't even nowhere near perfect.
No, for sure.
But it's like two things that I've learned, and I've learned this from an old man. He said, keep people out of your shit and you stay out of people's shit. Mm-hmm. So I try to not compare my relationship to nobody else's, and I don't want to put mine on nobody else. Like, man, let me ask you something. Fuck up. Yeah. It could work out because we grown. Mm-hmm. It has to be a big person in a relationship, and it's got to be somebody to apologize. Somebody got to,
Do you find yourself apologizing first?
Not all the time. I have.
Okay. Yeah.
I think walking off helps me, because it's like,
okay, you just need a moment. Yeah.
Let me just breathe for a second. Mm-hmm. Let me go outside on the porch. Just walk.
Yeah. Well, that's so beautiful. Like when I always see you and your wife, I'm like, oh my God, y'all just, just make me happy. Yeah.
And we've done really fun stuff. Like, never, when I say spontaneous, don't ever hesitate just to go have fun. Like, it could be just little stuff. Like, a lot of people think, when I say the joke about me and my wife be stealing together, they think this shit is funny. But I'm like, nigga, that's life. Live, man. Like, I'm not saying go out here and just pull a caper, but how dope is it sometimes if you and your wife might dine and dash one time? You know what? Oh, can we get away with it? Oh, let's go. And y'all really get outside like, oh, pocket full of money. Well, it's all right. Cool. Live your life. It's get your blood flowing every now and then.
Yeah, having fun. Yeah. Having fun is so important.
So serious all the time. Hurt.
Wow. And okay, this is a really good segue, right? We're talking about fun. We're talking about laughter. We're talking about you being a comedian. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when did you know you had that something in you to say, I want to make people laugh?
You know what? I've never even been to a comedy show until I came to Atlanta. But when I moved to Atlanta years ago, even back when I grew up in Tennessee, I never was afraid to talk. So I've always been entertaining. It wasn't like I'm dancing and all this shit. So it's like more of a, we gonna laugh. My family's funny. So I never knew comedy was what I wanted to do. It's just that when I moved to Atlanta, man, you funny.
Were people telling you should be a?
Yeah, have you thought about radio? Have you thought about, you got the voice? And I was like, I'm like, So when I actually went to a comedy show one night, I got a free ticket to go to Uptown, and I went, and man, I was just thinking like, damn, this shit is dope. I don't know what this is, but I could do this because it was like an open mic segment and everybody wasn't the greatest, but I was like, I can do this shit. If they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. And that gave you the confidence to say.
And gave me the confidence to come back and try. Because like I said, I've never been afraid of nothing. So
I think that's a really important thing because sometimes when you don't see something in yourself, but you have a community of people that can see something greater in you and they speaking life into you at that moment, say, hey, you should try this. Hey, and you keep hearing it over and over and over again. You say, and once you had your moment where you're like, dang, I could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just take that self-belief. You have to believe in yourself to know that you are capable and you are able to do what you say you could do.
And you know, when strangers talk to you, those really are people that really know who you, like your old ancestors sometimes speaking to folks. Because strangers will tell you something way before your family will.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
A stranger would tell you, you know what, you got it, you're beautiful, keep going, pop, pop. And then next thing you know, you hear another somebody, you're like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't even know these people. I don't even hear this from the family from my old.
Yeah.
They speak.
And it's because a lot of the times your family is biased, right? They know who you were, so they still have this image or this
idea
perception
of what they want. Yeah. How weird is that?
Wow.
And you know what? My wife asked me some dope stuff when we was eating. This is kind of off the subject. She said, out of my kids, this is Father's Day. Out of my kids, who is my favorite?
Yeah.
Because I have 4 and all. And I was like, that's crazy. I could not even answer it because there's no way I can have a favorite. That's just like if you was asking me if I had 4 cars, which one is my favorite? Obviously all of them because I got all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when she said it, and then just like when I was saying, when strangers speak to you, like all my kids got a little piece of me in them. So we don't know who's going to talk to you and bring certain shit out of you. Because just because they your bloodline don't mean they're necessarily going to be just like you.
Yep.
And my kids got all of, one of them is sneaky. One of them be lying. One of them lazy a little bit. One of them athletic. One of them be eating all the time. So it's like they got all
the
like,
bits and pieces of you and all of them. Yeah.
So when people speak into you, like sometimes, it's kind of, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, because it's kind of,
Yeah. So, so when you reflect back onto your childhood, do you, because sometimes, you know, once we have that calling, once we realize that we have this calling on our life, we can reflect and think, wow, you know what, that time when I was a kid and I did that was actually the moment. Do you ever have those moments? Or what was that first childhood memory
I used to dance all the time, like entertain with Michael Jackson and stuff. And then it was funny that my oldest son, when Michael Jackson died, he got hooked on Michael Jackson because all the Mike stuff was out. And then he used to be entertaining the whole family. So it was kind of like he took what I had. And like I said, never just been afraid of public speaking. When I was in college and shit, I had to take public speaking and shit. People used to shit on themselves.
Yeah.
So I used to be like, well, I used to be looking at them like, you know, you got people. You've been in class in the public speaking, and you got somebody over here just about to fucking pass out. They turning red, sweating and shit. Yeah. And you looking at them like, are you serious, man? Tighten up. So when they call your name, you like, man, let me knock this out the park. Boom. And I've never has been afraid of like talking in front of crowds or present nothing. Never been afraid of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at what point do you feel like you're able to do what you love and get paid from it? Because sometimes too, when you get to that point, you don't know if this is long lasting or not. You know, I know I personally went through that, like being an entrepreneur full time, and then on the back of my mind,
what were you doing before this? What were you doing?
Before
entrepreneur, you said.
So I realized I always had, you know, some entrepreneur spirit in me. I mean, I would work jobs, but I wouldn't work jobs for a long-term thing. I would work jobs to save the money to then go do something I love to do. So before this, I was a personal trainer when I first moved down to Atlanta in 2017. Then I also sold fresh pressed juices to gyms in Atlanta. Okay. And also so like detox drinks, and then at some point it evolved to
Where did you move from?
I moved from Illinois.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. See?
So
now I'm interviewing you. Now I know.
no, it's conversational. So
that's dope. I love it. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I know when I fully stepped into being a full-time entrepreneur, I had that moment where it's like, will this last? I'm doing something I love to do. I'm helping people change their lifestyles, becoming the best version of themselves. But can I really do this long term? Yes.
And you know what? I spoke that into myself. Not saying that I'm just a miracle worker of some sort, but I told myself I can't be one of the baddest to come out of Atlanta. That's it. I said I might not take over the world. That might not be the task I want. Be humble in when you say, hey, I pray this. I want what I want now. Like homes, cars, health, family. That's what I want right now. So I was working a job and I was getting I even went and bought a new car that year. A brand new car, just to drive it in and out of town. So that year when I was working, comedy shows were kind of different than they are now. It wasn't so much of a presence thing on social media. Kind of, sort of, should I say? It was a presence thing in the comedy club. So we used to actually go to comedy clubs. You had your Facebook and what was the first one? MySpace and shit.
Yeah.
Twitter. You had all that. And man, I got paid one time. I got paid enough money I got paid for one show that was more money than my check for that week. But I had 2 more shows like that same week. And I was like, it was because they was out of town, a couple hours away. And I was like, you know what? If I can see a big difference in just my persistence, like we were talking about, like you just said earlier, and me being patient, just keep going, I believe I could do it. And I just kept saying that. Because I don't deserve to work somewhere where I don't want to work.
Right.
That's not deserving of man. Who said that was my story? So I would always talk to myself. Hell, I would be at my job just working out.
Yeah.
Doing shit I was supposed to be doing. Because I'm like, whenever they call me, I'm going to be ready.
Yourself,
that's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. I would get myself together. I would stay physically fit, mentally fit to where, like, if I got to drive out of town today or tomorrow, somebody say, hey, can you make it to so-and-so 3 hours away? I'm going because I'm going to make it back to work too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was more of a speaking to myself, like I was saying, when people strangers speak to you, like I was really telling myself, I'm gonna do this, and it's been a ride.
Wow, and you're just waiting for that moment.
Yeah, you know what? I've had a lot of great moments, and then like we were saying, putting your money. Like once the opportunities came across me where I could make great income, I didn't jack my money off. Me and my wife put it to use. So 3 and 4 years down the road, when we got the money, it's still working to this day. Yeah.
See, that's another benefit of a wife.
Exactly. Get you a smart woman. Everybody can marry a woman. Let me look into the camera when I say it. Everybody can marry. What am I? This is my beat.
Camera right there. Yeah.
Everybody can marry a woman. Get you a woman that know what to do with money. Because we all the time don't know. I'm not saying everybody is dumb or whatever you might want to call it. Men are savvy and savvier in some cases than women. But if you do got a dope woman that know what to do with money, man,
yeah,
you're going to win.
So you had those moments of like, okay, this is really happening. So when did you quit that job?
I got on I had a competition that it was a big competition, Live Nation and I forgot the other big company, but Kiss 104 here in Atlanta, and I won the competition and I got on tour with some more. And some more showed me a lot of love for them that first year and a half. And then I knew once I smelt like what it was, I was like, oh yeah, I can't stop this. So I just kept going.
Okay.
So the more your name is out there, the more you run in, the more, It's just been a ride. I ain't never
Yeah.
stopped. Yeah, it's been beautiful. I I wish it was something. Some people be like, yeah, I was starting a comedy class, and my daddy was a comic, man. None of that shit. It was just like we running, and I started it, and I believed in myself, and I believed in everybody around me, and I kept good relationships with people in the comedy circuit and comedy realm. I didn't get along with everybody, but I kept. If my name is in there, okay, cool, Mario,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah. And I think that's the beautiful part, right, about holistic conversations is not everybody's journey is the same. So people get to see that there's different way to achieving your dreams. It might not look like, you was the class clown, you was the funniest person. It didn't, everybody got their own unique story.
Everybody.
That made them who they are today. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So congratulations for,
Thank you.
living your dream, stepping into your purpose and making people laugh. So did you know like they have this saying that laughter is medicine? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
It's
healing
written.
people.
It's written in the Bible, yeah. And I believe that.
Yeah.
I've had people come to me after shows to hug me and say, I needed that. I've had I've people just stories and people in wheelchairs. It's not, I'm never, man, if I can take something inside of me and give it to somebody else and it costs me nothing and people can love it, I'm telling you, I'm a prophet. I'm going to tell you something. I'm out here walking in the purpose, baby. You just don't know. Just wait. And I'm 45, so just think. I'm going to live to be 138. I already told myself that too.
Yeah.
I'm going to live to be 138 and I'm going to look just like this. You better talk it. You better speak. How you know it ain't going to work?
Right.
How do you know you ain't the first person to say it? You know what? I'm going to live to be 138 and look just like this. You better shit.
Wow.
I am.
Yeah. And essentially, I was saying that you're just getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this, you haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg yet.
Oh, we finna run.
You on your way up there.
We running, baby.
Yeah. So
I'm telling you, working with all the good, man, all the great, man. Everybody, whoever in Hollywood you can think about, it's been a blessing. I worked with them from Kevin Hart to Kim Whitley to Samoa, Country Wayne, D.L. Hughley, Tom Joyner, Tyler Perry.
Yeah. What's your like? What do you see for yourself in the next 5 years?
Writing my own movies.
Okay.
And either writing them and selling them. I want to just write movies and sell them. I don't too much.
Like you're a good storyteller.
Yeah. Give me the money and just go on. I ain't got time to keep putting on my hand. Just give me the money. I like easy money. I like just give me the money, let me do what I do and get the fuck out. So,
yes.
It's like writing songs. Some of the dopest artists are the ones that ain't singing. Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I wrote some shit and you be like, man, what? Yeah.
And in today's world, it's easier and easier to make money. That's probably why everything is high right now. But
that's a good way to look at it.
Yes.
That's a good way to look at it.
More people got more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more millionaires now, black or white, than it's ever been.
Yep. Especially black though.
Especially black.
Yes.
Hell, even Hispanic.
Oh yeah, they do it smart.
Listen.
we got a lot to learn from them.
But you know what? We have, and I think that's something that we should speak more about. So I'm glad you got a dope platform too. We have to take these words out of like black people trying and we need to, and it's black people that's doing it. We just ain't highlighted as brightly as anybody else. But there's people out here that are making good moves now.
Yes.
And you don't even know who they are. It's some dope black people. So shouts out to you and everybody else that's got a dream and the platform. And sometimes the actual dollar amount might not be there all the time. But let me tell you something. If you keep going, it's going to come.
Yep.
And do something with it. Now, does my camera again?
Yeah.
Get your money and do some shit with it. Don't just be like everybody always talk about LLC, business. They not lying. Do it, man. Do it.
Yes.
Yes.
And so when you were saying easy money, it makes me think like that's really where I'm at in life right now. I have the business. It does really well. I'm full time in it. I was able to, create this space
You
off
smiling.
of my business.
You probably
happy,
feeling better than
sure.
what you was. You probably ain't all stressed out, running around and
Yeah. So
because just think how now you selling what you really were purposely here to do, and then that can still branch out into your herbs and your juices and your sea mosses because now you got a platform to
exactly
shoot it out there. Yeah.
And it also make me want to go into the easy money. Okay, easy money is the digital space, making money off content. I'm like, wait, if I really take this thing serious, I could be getting paid off just sitting here talking to you. Like,
views,
posting
likes.
Yes.
You got a nice face. You got a nice atmosphere. There's no way you should even be broke in 2020.
Sure.
Where my camera at again? There's no way. Let me look at this camera. Zoom in on me. There's no way in 2024 you should be broke.
Exactly. It's too easy.
People making money off games, content, products. People making money off
Books,
online sales,
challenges,
apps,
all the above.
Shop. You can go secret. What's it called? The shopping where you can shop.
Secret shopper. Yeah.
What? I never even knew they did that. And somebody told me that. I said, you can do what? I'd have been doing that. But it's like it's been around for years.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You can actually go shop and get paid. Maybe I'm late, but it was like, I probably learned this like 2 years ago. I said, why did I not know that?
Right.
I would have never had a job. And it's like, people, shoes. The sneaker industry is huge. You can make money doing anything.
Yeah, reselling phones. I know somebody, shout out to you, that he sell phones. He buy phones and resell them.
Buy them, probably fix them.
Not even fix them. Somebody selling their old phone they don't use anymore. He buy them off Facebook Marketplace and then resell it to somebody who need a phone.
Somebody out of the country or some shit. Damn.
It's like easy. I'm like, wow, this is.
People refurbish furniture that they find on the side of the road for free.
Come on.
They find it.
Yes.
Man, I be thinking like, what? Damn, it's too many ways to make money. There's no way you should be broke.
Exactly.
Period.
I
mean, period, man. People sell, for Christ's sake, the boys sell water. And nothing against them, buy something from them. If you see them boys out there and they selling water, it's $1. Get them boys $5. Because you ain't out there in the sun and them boys could be robbing you. I know some of them probably, if they get a chance, they probably rob your ass, but you better have a pistol on you. But support them. Yes. Because I'm not standing outside no hot ass water and selling no water.
Right.
If I was younger, probably. But for them to even do it, to not have to ask their mama, their daddy for no money, and they out here 3 and 4 of them, and they, hey man, buy something from them.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say, what type of lifestyle did you have growing up?
It was probably the best average upbringing that we could have had in the country.
Where are you from?
Tennessee, Rossville, Georgia, like right outside of Tennessee, the Tennessee-Georgia line, right there. We had a good, moderate family. It wasn't nothing over the top
or nothing.
We remember government cheese. We remember thick ass bread and peanut butter. We remember all that shit. Rats. We had all that shit. We had everything everybody else had. But it was just like it was a decent home. We didn't.
So you didn't feel like you were struggling growing up, or there wasn't.
No, we weren't struggling. No,
okay.
My mom and daddy. Okay,
right.
okay. Back to what we just said. My mom and daddy was together. They've been together for 50 plus years. They struggled together. Whatever they went through, that was their business. I don't even know. But they still together. 6 kids, 3. We all played sports. We all had shoes. So they did a decent damn job.
Yeah.
Decent people make a good damn world.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have children, right? And you know,
Yeah,
like you
they
say, you see
land.
different parts of yourself in your children.
Uh-huh.
And we live also, you know, the world is forever changing, right? So the way we used to discipline our kids back then and how we do now is different, right?
Yeah, totally.
So what are some ways you discipline your child? Because, you know, we have this concept of like conscious parenting, gentle parenting, and, you know, things like that. And some people are on the other side and they say, no, the kid need this form of discipline.
Yeah,
Whether
I don't change nothing with all of them. I had to whoop. I've had to whoop my boys more than my girls anyway. Well, my daughter's 4. I ain't had to whoop her yet. I done popped her,
yeah.
but I don't think none of that should go unused, should I say. You should use discipline in your house. That's what we had. That's how they learn. That's how they can achieve like understanding with saying, listen, I keep telling you this. Disrespect, no, not no kids, not no nasty kids. Because if you're not nasty, you gotta have set that boundary. Nope, y'all gonna clean it, wipe it, wash your ass, all of that. So it's more of a I'm gonna treat you like I would want to see myself. Like if I ain't nasty, my kids ain't gonna be nasty. If I clean up, y'all gonna clean up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I take my plate and throw it away, wash it or whatever, y'all do the same thing. It's just
it's never too early to start.
No.
Teach your kid how to be a human.
Come on.
It's not really being an adult.
It's just a human.
It's just a human.
These are things you're gonna do at school. This is stuff you're gonna do even if you go to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, like certain restaurants that you know, throw your stuff away if you're just sitting in there eating. You don't leave it right there at the table.
Right.
You know, it's like like you said, being a human is something that has been watered down lately. Not saying lately like in the last few days, but the last 10 years.
Yeah.
People act like we lost that. Like, man, we all make mistakes. That's why I was talking about with relationships. You human. You're going to fuck up. Somebody going to fuck up somewhere.
Yep.
Move on, man.
Wow. So I'm reading this book called The 4 Agreements.
Okay.
You read this?
No.
Okay. But this book is, I keep reading the same chapter over and over and over again. I've been on it for like the last week and a half.
4 Agreements. Let me hear it.
And it's so good because it really breaks down our ability to be human and how society actually make us not human anymore because of the belief systems from the school, from our parents, from the church, from work. A lot of the times we're getting put onto us things that's not us. And then it's harder to actually fully be yourself, authentically show up and say, this is who I am. So we're creating a society of people pleasers, people that feel like they're not worthy enough. And then obviously we're going into this cycle of not feeling good about who we really are. And the one key takeaway is that people don't fear death. They fear being themselves. Because a lot of times we fear being rejected.
Or embarrassment or,
you know?
Not feeling accepted or not fitting in.
Exactly. Because that's what people pleasing is. I want to fit in. I want you to like me, so I got to do what you say.
I gotta have certain this for y'all to even notice that I am a human.
Exactly.
And I think that's personal. I think that's very much a choice.
Of what is
like? I think you choose to put pressure on yourself to look and feel like
no, but it's coming from it's coming from our parents. Okay, so if your child do something you don't want them to do, we get taught this reward system. All right, you don't do that, take this away, right? But they're only doing it because it makes you happy, right? So it's kind of like cleaning my room. Kids don't want to clean their room because the only reason why they're really doing it is because of you.
Because you want them to clean it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not. So I think I think the thing here is we have to maybe change the way that we're teaching our kids and really finding a different motivator.
And instead of making them say, "Hey, go clean your room up," hey, let's go clean your room together.
That could be a way.
Because that could be a way to tell them like, oh, wow, even though you wasn't in here tearing it up, I see you human enough to help me clean it up. So when I see one of my friends or cousins cleaning their room up, I'll jump in and help them, which would be your child.
And it'll be coming from a different source of motivation, because now they can take cleaning. Oh, that was the time me and my dad used to always spend together.
My dad always used to clean my room up. Right. Yeah. See?
You know what I said? They're cleaning my room up because my dad told me to. I don't really want to, but I got to do it because he told me to.
And then they fussing and it's like, but yeah. So it's and then, okay, as humans, we just diagnose that problem that fast. And I think that's what it takes too when it comes down to humans. Take a minute and just think about it. Like, wait a minute. How can I do this? And yeah, we've been detached from humans because we were social back in the day, man.
Yeah.
We used to really be hands-on with other humans. So now it's like when it comes to social media, that's exactly what it is. You're only being social through the media. It ain't like I can touch you now. Or let's go outside now. Or let's go get hurt together. Oh, my damn. You come home, y'all. You come home hurt, and then you're like, oh, it's okay. So it's like we all felt human enough. And I understand that because we have to create that. Yeah, we are been kind of it's programming.
It's programming. That's what it
through the food, through the TV, through
literally,
clothes.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
So, what's something that you realized in your life that you were programmed in and that you had to detach from? Because I know sometimes, growing up, it could be religion. Like, oh, man, I was real. They had me heavy in the church, and then I had to take a step
church
back,
was heavy. And the older you get, the more you should learn about church. Don't just learn it one way. Learn about religion and belief through other sources. Because the Christianity might not be the direction, but that's what you learn. I ain't saying disrespect it, but learn something else. Because trust me.
Wait, I want to go a little bit deeper into that though, because it seemed like there was something there that I want to know.
Well, I just think that I learned a lot from Muslims. I learned a lot from atheists. I learned a lot from vegans. I learned a lot from meat people. I learned a lot from.
You're saying be open. Don't just be so tunnel vision.
Because see, when you grew up Christian, your mama wasn't opening your ass up to no other beliefs.
Right. Like, this is what it is.
This it. This our church. This is what God said. Blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's a world out here. And the world that we know it as of Black people, sometimes we got to be human enough to know that it was created for us to follow a certain way. Because I don't like when we talk about, when it comes down to Juneteenth and slavery and all that stuff, we always want to talk about our descendants that came from the teaching of the Christian way, because that's our descendants.
Right.
But slavery is not what created us, because those slave descendants that we talk about, they had descendants. Where were they from? What were they taught? Because if we got to be human about it, then we got to keep going back a little bit more. Because when you talk about Jewish people, you can follow that Jewish shit all the way back, straight line to where it came to still today. But when it comes to us, sometimes we get cut off with slavery, and we think, oh, that's just right. Where we came. No,
like, this is our genetic makeup. This is who we are.
That's us. No, that ain't. So that being human about me made me appreciate growing up, because I can learn on my own without somebody taking me somewhere to say, sit down and listen to this. So, but enlightened people are beautiful. People that are Buddhist. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love the Buddha.
Disciplined ass people.
Yeah.
There's some people out here that are disciplined, man.
Yeah.
And that shit is beautiful. It's very beautiful, because that's their belief, that's their tradition, that's their religion, that's their everything that they work for, and or everything that they grew up in, should I say. And I kind of am intrigued by that. other people's
viewpoints
lifestyle,
and beliefs.
Asian lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
All that shit is beautiful. And you learn from them.
Yep. Because sometimes, like you were saying, that religion can kind of close you up. And now you're not open. No. So all you're saying is, hey, I'm open. I'm not saying that I'm becoming one or the other.
Yeah.
I'm just open enough to listen and to put myself in their shoes and see how they take on these different type of beliefs and everything.
Because you know what? I think we're all subconsciously... Let me say this the right way, because I had a talk with my wife the other day, and I said, it's amazing. So I know we can all be disciplined as Black humans, because when we go to other countries, we follow their rules. Ain't that funny? Like when you go to other countries, you can't have your shit out and your ass out, and you got to wrap up, and you can't be drinking and throwing trash down and smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit you ain't gonna do in other countries, and we'll follow that when we go over there.
Right.
So I was thinking, like, why the fuck we can't do that when we're home? What cultural line do we have to follow to where we can do this shit at home to have our shit together? Because we following somebody else's shit when we go over there.
Right. But it could be because of the consequences. It could be because you're going to be standing out. Now
it is a consequence. That's why they do. Yeah. Like,
and
if you get caught over here smoking, you're going to get lashed in your ass.
Right.
So that's what, I think that's what America's missing too. We too busy slapping people on the wrist. Man, fuck all that. If you say don't throw no cigarette butts out on the damn side of it, if you see somebody throw one, lash their ass.
Yeah.
See, we too...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're too... I hear you saying soft, but also...
not soft, but yeah, you see where I'm going.
You know, but I also feel like we're comfortable. It's a really good way.
Yeah, I think we entitled.
I don't know, not in the Black community, I would say that I don't know if we feel entitled enough.
No, I know. Yes, we are.
Black do you think so?
Hell yeah. Even if you poor Black people, even if you broke, we feel entitled. It be the motherfuckers that be like, a homeless man will cuss you out. If you ask, like they ask you, and they might walk off mama because you got broke people that ain't got no insurance driving the most dangerous on the interstate. Sit your ass down. You see what I'm saying? You got people that come out like, you better not say nothing to me.
Right.
What? You wrong. Pull your pants up, man. How the fuck I can't say nothing to you? But you go to somewhere else, you get it. You won't dare go to another country and your titties hanging out.
Yeah.
So come on. I had to talk to people. Get your shit together.
So when I say entitled, I think I'm getting it from a different perspective of entitlement is almost like you're better than, or you deserve something more, right? Even
if you know you're still in the wrong, you still think, fuck that.
But in our culture, I don't feel like we're entitled enough.
Not enough.
Because of the conditions we live in, and we settle into these conditions and into these environments where we actually do deserve more, but we don't put in the work to get the more we deserve.
Because really, are you really deserving of it? Human gonna be the key today. Ask yourself, are you human enough to really deserve what you really asking for?
Right.
Because sometimes God bless us in years, and he saw where you fucked up the chance he gave you.
Yeah.
And you still think he gonna keep... That's like if you call your creator your father, like I'm a father. If I see my son or daughter that's gonna mess up after I done helped you several times, you think I'm gonna keep helping you?
But look, I gotta...
You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna keep going? You gonna fuck it up every time, and I know you are. So I'm not gonna do it.
But I don't believe God works like that, or the Father.
I can understand that.
I feel like there's you always, until you're gone, until you transition, that God is there with you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's going to keep giving you chances no matter how many times you messed up.
I believe that too.
I think what happens is more so even I look at karma differently nowadays. You know, karma say is what you do to other people, and no, it's really about what you do to other people and how you feel about yourself. And that's what creates the karma, you know? Because when I think about like somebody like Jay-Z, right? He's a billionaire. He got all of this success, but you know how much bad stuff he probably did? And he's still able to soar as high as he is right now.
Okay, and then now, when he got in the position to start helping and being able to help, he never looked back to that old position. So he will continue to be looking forward, and I would think the Creator continue to bless him. I can't really say because I don't know what people do but behind closed doors. But if you see how, like, with the Diddy downfall, he probably was an asshole years ago. And then when he got money, he still became an asshole. And then the richer he got, he still was an asshole. And then he was still doing the same old dirty shit that he did back then. And see, now it done caught your ass. If that's the case. I'm not, I can't.
Yeah.
But I think that's how your father works.
Yeah. Yes, what you do at some point
I'm going to get your ass. Okay. You keep fucking up. Because he keep giving you chances.
Yeah.
You got out of the shooting shit. You got out of something. And you just keep on going. All right. And pretty soon, he's going to be like, all right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to let the world whoop your ass. Right.
Exactly. Just to teach you the lesson.
Just to teach you.
Just to teach
you the lesson.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. There we go. Yeah. We right there. We got to be human.
Yeah.
Because I think what you do with your money, when I was saying like what you do with your money too, not only to better your family and better your longevity, you should also look at the people you help along the way. That's where your tithes come in. People think you got to go in the building to pay tithes. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to go in no building to put offering in. I mean, that helps, but can you make a difference in your world now? Yeah. So that's where, when you start making money, man, help the people that's willing to help themselves, because everybody around you ain't going to have it like you. Everybody around you going to be fucked up at some point. Like you said, if I can give you something and not look at it back like you don't owe me shit. I'm just thankful I can help you now.
Yes.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
You said you did. Bop, bop. I don't care if it's just me going to help you lift some shit, pick something up. I don't care. Pay for it. I don't give a shit. Food. If I can help you right now, I'm thankful.
No, that's a beautiful thing. That's one thing that, being a full-time entrepreneur, I'm like, if all of this was to get taken away from me tomorrow, I at least want to say I was able to help the people I loved.
There you go.
There you go.
And that's how when I was coming to do your podcast, even though we talked about it some months ago, I was like, man, I love the platform that people have in podcasts and give your guests a chance to talk. We help each other because some of your people don't know me, but some of my people may see me on your show and be like, oh shit, that's my boy. Oh, shouts out to that's my camera again. Shouts out to the Gwinnett Wine Food and Wine Festival. Me and my wife's picture is their promotion.
Yeah.
And everybody hit me up. Is this you? You gonna be at the wine festival? And I wasn't even going, but I am now because they got my picture on there. And I don't want nothing. Like if anybody. And now I was telling somebody this too the other day. I was saying like, because somebody was like, man, are you getting paid for that? They using your face for. I said, I don't want no money, man.
Yeah.
Free promotion is sometimes the best. Publicity. I'm out there. I have people all over the country. Everywhere hit me up on my, like, hey man, I'm coming. This you? Ain't this you and your wife on this bit? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't want shit. That's how I know, like, I'm in that space to where I don't have to feel like somebody owe me something. Like, you can use my picture. I don't give a fuck. That's that's free promo. Use it. I hope they put it on the billboard. Shit.
Yeah. I think, because I'm at this, we're going to wrap it up soon, and I'm at this space in life right now, right, where, like you say, some people can see something in you, right? They see it in you, so then they want to, they kind of want to feed you, right? They say, okay, look, I know I can help you, but then the question is, okay, is this a genuine help, or is this I really want to return on me helping you? But then I'm just like, well, if this is, I feel like if you're my friend and if you're knowledgeable in something that can benefit me, why can't I call you up and just say, hey, you're an expert in this. I know you get
Let me
paid to
ask
do
you
this.
something. Yeah.
But can you come and help me and do this favor for
Yeah.
me? Whereas some people look at it and say, well, this is what I do. This is how I get paid. So me helping you, it's like I'm losing money because people pay me to do what I'm doing for you for free.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, but I thought we was friends.
Well, see, people
You
lose
know?
their human side because certain people, when they get to right here, they forget that somebody down here, when you was down here, somebody helped you. Mm-hmm. So don't get beside yourself because it's like that's what we lose. We lose from being human.
Yep.
I got comics, some of them now. They can ask you right now. Some of the younger comics, some of the comics I don't even know. They'll inbox me on social media or call me and say, hey man, so-and-so gave me your number, or I got a question about this, and what do you give me advice about da 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 da. I try to reply to 95% of them. Mm-hmm. And if I miss you, then that's my apology. Because let me tell you something. I don't mind helping somebody because people have helped me my whole career, man.
Yes.
And I'm not too proud to beg.
Yeah.
Because the best thing to do in life is never be afraid to ask somebody for shit. I'm not afraid to call nobody, ask nobody for nothing. So I don't want nobody to be afraid to call and ask me for nothing. And that's how I've been making it. So that's how, when it comes down to genuine humans, you can actually go a lot longer. Mm-hmm. And then when we talk, I'm gonna talk about the health real fast. Stay in some type of healthy regimen, some workout regimen, some dietary regimen, something to keep you inspired to look good and go longer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, before we get out of here, so what is your routine, your regimen?
I fast on occasions. Mm-hmm. I'm not a vegan 100%, but I love vegan food.
Yeah.
I eat more fish than I would do anything else. Don't eat a lot of beef. Don't eat a lot of pork at all anyway, but I eat chicken. So and then sometimes I get tired of that shit. But I'm a fisherman, so I do a lot of fishing. So I eat a lot of my own shit. But I'm big on the fast. I'm big on the water. I'm big on the walking, big on the running, big on the exercising, big on being outside in the sun with my shirt off. Like, these are the things that are small steps that can help me. So I do them. Coconut water. I do all of that. Shea butter. I do it all. See, little shit like that, people think. I had somebody ask me, what'd you use to clean your face? Nothing. I've never put a product on my face.
Yeah.
Ever. Mm-hmm. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing, man. And I'll be outside in the woods and dirt and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing but water and shea butter. That's it.
All right. But before we get out of here, we're going to do a small health break. Okay.
Let's do it.
Boom. So I have a business called Herb and Flow where I manufacture health food products.
Okay.
And
Herb
I got
and Flow.
Really need a spoon, but it's okay. We go make it work.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I love it.
So this is one of my sea moss gels I sell. It's a chlorophyll activated charcoal, slippery and bark.
I love it.
I sweeten it with a really good unfiltered apple juice to, balance out those flavors.
Okay.
But I call this the daily detox, right?
I love this.
This is really good for just gently detoxing every day because we breathe in pollution, we're eating processed foods, things are absorbing into our skin. So this right here will help you gently detox every single day, okay? So you go open it up, you go try it right here and let the people know. What do you think? Have you had sea moss before?
I have.
Okay.
I haven't had the chlorophyll, the green sea moss. I sure
okay.
have.
I know sometimes people see that green and they like, oh my gosh, green is
people
nasty,
be scared. People be out here sleeping with people doing nasty shit, but you can't eat nothing nasty.
Right. See?
On my camera right again.
And, we take the shots of alcohol.
I love it. Right.
Yeah.
And I do that. And I can eat this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Ain't no excuses for none of that. I smoke and I drink and I do everything everybody else do. Put that on your calendar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're rocking with it. You see that?
I can mix this with tequila.
All right. Take it down. Anyway. But
no, this is good. I mean, this is actually good.
Yes, it is. The texture, everything. Yeah.
I had some sea moss that was salty.
They probably didn't clean it good.
Yeah, this is good. I could eat all of this today. I like this.
Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you're somebody out there who want to try sea moss, check me out. Herb and Flow, HERB, the letter N, flow.com. Okay. So before we get out of here, Mario, I want you to share one piece of advice to the world. And your camera, look into the camera.
That's my camera. That's my camera again. As I hold my sea moss. Money should not trap you from smiling. So that means if you don't have money, still be able to get out here and enjoy life, because it's people out here that's got money that take their own life. They ain't happy. It's people out here that are miserable and they got money. So that lets you know it ain't gonna make you happy. Take health journeys, take walks, be patient. This is gonna be more than just, you said one thing. Love on yourself first before you try to love somebody else. Accept what you are, accept what you got, and if you want to make a difference, you make the difference. Stop making excuses, because it's not no time for excuses. You're getting older, and the older you get, the better you're supposed to look. Period.
Thank you.
That's it.
High fives.
Love you.
Boom.
All the time.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Please keep supporting this young lady. This is absolutely amazing. And I'm not saying that because I'm sitting there eating it. I'm going to eat all of this. Yep.
All right, there we go. So thank you all for tuning in to Wholistic Conversations. I'm your host, Brittany, and I will catch you on the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.